Have you ever paused to consider whether you are a wave on the ocean or the ocean itself? It's a profound question that beckons us to contemplate on our existence and our perspective on life. You see, when we gaze upon the ocean, we often focus on the individual waves, rising and falling, coming and going. We see them as separate entities, finite and bound by their own existence. This is much like how we often view ourselves, as isolated beings navigating through the world, limited by our boundaries. But what if we shift our gaze? What if instead of focusing on the waves, we observe the vast expanse of the ocean itself? The waves are merely expressions of the ocean, born from it, returning to it, never truly separate. In the grand scheme of things, the ocean is infinite, boundless. It holds within it all the waves that ever were and ever will be. This is a choice we all have to make. Do we see ourselves as finite waves, caught up in the ebb and flow of life? Or do we see ourselves as the infinite ocean, encompassing all that is, was, and will be? This decision is not a trivial one. It's not just about changing our perspective, but about altering our very understanding of life and existence. Choosing to see ourselves as the ocean means embracing the infinite possibilities within us. It means acknowledging that while we may experience life as individual waves, we are part of something much vaster, much grander. We are not isolated beings, but interconnected parts of the cosmos. On the other hand, choosing to see ourselves as the wave means accepting our limitations, our finiteness. It means understanding that our existence, while significant, is fleeting, just like the wave that rises and falls. So are you a wave or the ocean? The choice is yours to make. It's a decision that will not only shape your perspective on life, but also your understanding of your place within the grand tapestry of existence. It's a choice that will shape your understanding of the world and your place in it. Choosing a life vision is no small task. It's like selecting a compass for your existence. It's the beacon that guides you through the labyrinth of life, providing direction, purpose, and meaning. Historically, religion and social identities have served as the architects of our life visions, offering us pre-packaged maps to navigate our existence. From the ancient Greeks to medieval monks, from the tribes of the Amazon to the bustling cities of the 21st century, these constructs have given us a framework to understand our place in the cosmos. Yet, in our modern society, the abundance of choices often leads to decision paralysis. It's like standing in front of a buffet with an overwhelming array of dishes, not knowing where to start. We are bombarded with different ideologies, philosophies, and lifestyle options, each promising to be the key to a fulfilled life. The challenge lies not in the absence of choice, but in its excess. This abundance of choice can often lead us to avoid making a decision altogether, like a deer caught in the headlights of an oncoming vehicle. But this evasion comes with a cost. Without a life vision, we risk feeling lost and empty, like a ship adrift in the stormy seas without a compass. We become susceptible to the whims of life, tossed about by the waves of circumstance without a sense of direction. Choosing a life vision, however, is not solely about avoiding these negative outcomes. It's also about tapping into the transformative potential of a well-defined vision. Like a sculptor chiseling a block of marble, a life vision helps us shape our existence, guiding us towards our highest potential. It allows us to make sense of our experiences, to find meaning in the chaos, and to align our actions with our deepest values. Without a life vision, we risk feeling lost and empty. We miss out on the transformative potential of a well-defined vision. The choice is ours. Do we want to be a wave, tossed about by the currents of life, or do we want to be the ocean, vast, deep, and expansive, holding within us the potential for infinite possibilities? Imagine if you could see yourself not as a small, isolated wave, but as part of the vast, infinite ocean. That's the vision offered by Eastern traditions and mystical Western offshoots. We're not just talking about a shift in perspective here, but a profound transformation in how we perceive our very existence. Life, you see, is not a series of disconnected events like individual waves crashing on the shore. Rather, it's a continuous flow, an unending cycle of birth, growth, decay, and rebirth, much like the ceaseless ebb and flow of the ocean. This is a concept deeply embedded in many spiritual traditions, and it's a vision that can bring a sense of serenity, continuity, and connection in our often chaotic, fragmented lives. But embracing this vision requires a certain level of self-awareness. It requires us to look beyond the surface of our lives, beyond the constant flurry of thoughts, emotions, and sensory experiences, to the deeper reality that underlies it all. This is the realm of consciousness, the vast ocean in which all our experiences arise and subside. Now, the journey into this realm is not without its challenges. It's easy to get lost in the maze of our thoughts and emotions, to be swept away by the waves of our experiences, and it's all too tempting to cling to the familiar, to the comforting illusions of separateness and solidity. But if we persist, if we continually bring our attention back to the present moment, to the here and now, we begin to see the patterns that shape our lives. We start to recognize the recurring themes, the repeating cycles, the underlying rhythms that give structure and meaning to our existence. And as we delve deeper, we start to realize that we are not just observers of this grand cosmic dance, but active participants in it. We are not separate from the world around us, but intimately interconnected with it, part of the same vast, intricate web of life. The journey of self-discovery is not easy, but it offers a fascinating insight into the essence of existence. Consider a gold necklace, a gold ring, and a gold coin. Despite their different forms, gold is the essence. Much like gold, consciousness is the essence of our mental and physical activity. Now, this might seem like an abstract concept, and that's because it is. We live in a world that values the tangible. We seek comfort in what we can touch, see, and hear. Our society is built on the foundation of physical, visible realities. We trust what we can perceive with our senses, and we often ignore the intangible, the unseen. But just as the gold in a necklace, ring, or coin remains gold, regardless of its form, so too does consciousness remain the essence of our existence, regardless of our physical state. This preference for the visible over the invisible, the tangible over the intangible, can lead us astray. It can make us forget the essence of existence, the underlying gold of our being, consciousness. But how do we get past this bias? How do we look beyond what our senses tell us and discover the intrinsic values of existence? This is where the study of metaphysics comes in. Metaphysics is a branch of philosophy that explores the fundamental nature of reality, including the relationship between mind and matter, substance and attribute, potentiality and actuality. It's a deep dive into the essence of existence, a journey beyond the sensory world to discover the infinite ocean of consciousness. It's a journey of self-discovery, a journey to understand the unchanging essence that underlies the ever-changing physical world. To truly understand existence, to truly appreciate the essence of being, we must transcend sensory evidence. We must let go of our attachment to the physical world and delve into the realm of consciousness. We must learn to see not just the wave, but the ocean. We must learn to see not just the form, but the essence. So let's embark on this journey together. Let's dive deep into the ocean of consciousness and discover the gold that is the essence of our being. Because to understand the essence of existence, we must look beyond what our senses tell us and delve into the realm of consciousness. Recognizing yourself as part of the infinite ocean of consciousness can be a transformative experience. This is not about losing yourself or becoming a mere droplet in the vast sea of existence. Quite the contrary, it's about gaining a new perspective. It's about understanding your true self, your true potential, and your true place in the cosmos. Imagine standing on the shore, watching the waves crashing against the sand. Each wave appears distinct, separate, and transient. But each wave is also an expression of the ocean, inseparable from the vast body of water from which it arises and to which it eventually returns. This is the paradox of existence, the dance of the finite and the infinite, playing out in every moment of our lives. When you recognize yourself as part of the infinite ocean of consciousness, you gain a stable platform for existence. You realize that, like a wave, you may change form, but your essence remains constant. You are not your thoughts, emotions, or physical body. These are just waves on the surface of your being. Your true nature is the ocean itself, the underlying consciousness from which all these waves arise and to which they return. This recognition connects you with the essence of all life. You realize that the same consciousness flows through all beings, connecting us in a profound web of interdependence. This is not a mere philosophical or spiritual concept, but a lived reality, an experiential truth that can transform your relationship with yourself, others, and the world. This sense of connection leads to a sense of wholeness and fulfillment. You're no longer striving to become something or someone else. You're no longer chasing after external achievements or validations. You're content, not because you have everything you want, but because you realize you are everything you need. You are the ocean, vast, deep, and full of potential. So, will you choose to be a wave, or will you embrace the ocean? The choice is yours, and the journey is fascinating.